I did.
Nailed it.
I hit the button.
All right. So welcome everybody. Man, we got a lot of I feel like we got a massive international freaking group today. Portugal here, Italy's here, Brazil is here. I don't know what's going on, but I like it a lot. So we got Darren from Graffiti Kings in here. Anybody who watched our last show knows why he's one of my favorite people in the space. Legit, he's just like a super good human doing really cool shit with his entire team. And of course, we got Jimmy here too. Just off the top, we're looking into, as far as the uplift stuff, obviously we had a super fun day yesterday. Auctions are done. Had a little alpha issue, got all that stuff fixed. And you know, we were so impressed with how supportive the community was that in the middle of the night last night, we dropped everybody who owns land alpha wings. Now it looks as if we actually missed some schemas doing that. We're looking in that today. So if you have land and you don't have any alpha wings and you're like, oh no, I don't have any alpha wings, we're looking into that. We're going to get that stuff fixed. No, that stuff is taken care of. Darren, how are you doing?
I'm good. And you guys?
Really good. I feel like I shouldn't be good. Like I woke up this morning, like yesterday was like a marathon on top of a marathon on top of a mountain climbing expedition. But the community was so supportive and freaking awesome. And our team is so effing good. Like we got like, I didn't even really understand the chops of, some of the devs and server people that we have on our team. And yesterday they just came out and just like handled everything like super pros. Yeah. So I could not possibly be better, even though yesterday was a very long day.
Man.
It's good stuff.
Easy to sort out, was it?
I mean, it was easy for me because I didn't have to do anything. Right?
Yeah.
It didn't look easy for our team. They were very efficient at it and they got it done. I don't know that I would have characterized it as easy because they worked their asses off from like about 9:30 yesterday morning until about 8 o'clock last night, nonstop.
Wow.
And a lot of it, like we had it fixed within about an hour and a half, but then had another little problem in the afternoon, and now it's like hardcore, review of all of our protocols, blah 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 blah, like tightening up our systems and stuff. So yeah, it's been good. But anyway, enough about us. I hear you guys have a big drop coming up.
Yeah.
So 22nd next week. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I made that wrong. I thought it was tomorrow. I said on Twitter tomorrow. So everyone pay attention from tomorrow and hype it up until the 22nd.
Yes. Yeah, so the 22nd, our planet. Oh, sorry, R2 collectibles. Our planet's next.
Did you see my face? I'm such a degen. Excuse me, what? I pay too much attention to our planet. It's a fact. But the R2 stuff, I've been watching what they've been doing too, and it's a bunch of good stuff.
Yeah, they're a bunch of good guys. They do some great stuff. So yeah, 22nd next week. It's basically celebrating iconic graffiti artists in the UK. You've got myself with artwork on the NFTs, and then you've got artist Arrow, Chio, and Mr. Sens. Again, in terms of if you're in the UK graffiti scene, you know who these guys are. They've been here since, like myself, been here since the early 80s, from day dot, the birth of British graffiti. And yeah, we're celebrating what we've done over the years. There are some new bits in there, but a majority of it is all the great stuff that, again, no one's seen. It's artworks that have been on the wall and now been taken off and no longer seen. Yeah, great. And again, great pieces of artwork on the side of buildings, some sketches, some exclusive sketches on paper that no one would have seen. Yeah, we've packaged it up, and yeah, it comes out next week with R2 collectibles.
We're gonna show the package in a little bit.
Yeah, and we've got some currently some promos going on, so you can
put it all
log on.
But I think we need maybe to do some gratitudes and potentially a video as well.
I can't get it yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Working on
do that promo video?
Which promo video?
The NFT Game Day one.
Oh yeah. I don't know. You'd call that a promo video. That's kind of like what would you call that? Just like our intro video? I don't know. It's got rockets in it. Who gives a shit? the bubble. I'm not the bubble. I'm not the bubble. Yeah, rockets. Now I still need to replace that one because they finally landed one of those BFRs on its butt. Which is better.
Yeah, man. Rockets.
Right? Yeah,
people with rockets over the last few days have been doing some nasty things to the markets.
Well, that's been kind of interesting. We had one hell of a dip, and
Mr.
kind of
Rocket
okay
Man.
with it. I think I've been here. I think I've been in this space long enough to be okay with the dips.
It wasn't even that good. Like we haven't had a 50% dip yet this cycle, and until we do, everyone needs to chill. This is nothing, right? It was what, like 25%. Ooh. Now, granted, I know it really scared everybody, but I'm like, now my first 25% dip, 2017, was I shitting toasters? Fuck yes. Absolutely, that was happening. So I get it. But also, like, after you've seen like 8 of them and then you watch everything go like 100x, you're like, it's like a weird day. Buy the dip if you have any fiat. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, okay, never mind. I was gonna put up a gratitude monument for us on my plot of land, but it's gonna take way too long, so I'm gonna share the screen first, so that we can do that. And let's see. We're going to show off your collection on Atomic Hub, I guess. Well, I guess I'll show the promo link first. I opened my account and I saw that. That was pretty cool. The first one. And I was kind of excited about that. But let's see.
Yeah, so that's the current giveaway, current promo.
Yeah, and it's got your logo and everything on there, which is pretty cool. What's the story behind the logo? I don't think we ever asked you that.
Okay, so the left-hand side is a skull. That's taken from, in fact, I'll show you quick while I'm here. Right, that comes from this toy. Okay. And basically, it's a bear brick toy. So it's a custom piece. It's been hand painted by an artist, JPK. Artist is unreal. In fact, yeah, let me go. You can see all the tattoo artwork on him. So yeah,
that's cool.
So yeah, so that comes from So we're into the art world in terms of toys. They're called art toys. People call them designer toys. Some people call them urban toys. It's a small community worldwide, but it's now going to go mainstream. You've got the likes of Nike and Adidas jumping on it, releasing toys. I mean, brands have been releasing toys in this industry since day one, but now it's going to go parabolic because it's so cool. So anyway, as you may have we've got the toys in the crypto world, crypto toys. We're bringing this world into the cryptoverse. We've got the Bitcoin Kid, and we've got the Bitcoin Pepe. Where's the Bitcoin Kid? There's the Bitcoin Kid. There's one version of him.
It looks like No, I was just gonna say, so in Japan here, every town kind of has like their own like little mascot, and there's like Japanese stories and stuff. And that one that you just held up, the Bitcoin Kid, it looks a lot like that animation style that they use for their mascots, which is kind of ironic. Like there's one, I think like Kintaro or something, he walks around with an axe and he chops down trees and stuff, right? I mean, as you do when you're a really old civilization, when you name a mascot after the town. But yeah, it's got a cool little
so that's that. And on the right hand side, obviously the smiley face, the happy face. also what Graffiti Kings also does, what I used to do back in the day. Well, I'm still a DJ, but what we was doing in the early 90s, we was putting up pirate radio. We had our own pirate radio stations. So most weekends, run around on tower aerials, on London tower blocks, broadcasting our pirate radio across London during the acid house era. And everyone's wearing smiley t-shirts, popping all these things they shouldn't be popping, and having a great weekend. But yeah, so that's what we was doing. And next, in fact, in September, we in the UK we're hosting a music festival, outside music festival. We've got marquees for 10,000 people. That's in September. The Summer of Love music festival. That's what that's going to be called. So we've got that coming up. So yeah, that's the smiley face of our referencing to our music love coming from the acid house era, and then our love for the toys, the music toys, hence the skull on our logo. And we got an online radio station that's broadcasting 24/7, 365 online with DJs from all over the world, broadcasting from their bedroom, or they could be live at a nightclub, and they just link up, they just log into the Wi-Fi, and they broadcast from their nightclubs when they're doing their DJ sets live on our radio station, Graffiti Kings Radio. We've got hip hop, we've got a hip hop label. We do so many things rather than just being artists. We're everywhere.
Hey Corey, do you remember the first time we had Darren on the channel and we said, "Hi Darren, tell us about yourself," and he said, "I'm Darren and I'm from Graffiti Kings," and then he stopped.
Yeah, I
remember so much more than
that. Yeah, my name's Darren. Show over.
There's a lot. Yeah, you guys have got a lot. So I guess this is the other one. These are the other promos that you've sent out. I guess these are the characters that you were talking about. Some of them maybe, right?
Exactly. So yeah, the top left or right on the screen, depending where you're looking on, that's the Bitcoin Pepe.
Sorry. Let's see
this. In fact, where is he? Give me 2 secs.
Is that a frog? I really like it. That's a pretty
fresh out of the box.
And we can do gratitudes when we're ready. It took me a couple minutes.
And there he is.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, Bitcoin Pepe. Referencing to LL Cool J with his hip hop Kango and his B-boy chain. So yeah, there we've got 60. So in terms of physical toys, we've got 60 of the Bitcoin Pepes that we'll be doing, and the same as the Bitcoin Kid and the other characters, the physicals, and obviously that's the NFT version of him. That'd be released as a promo in the next few days for everyone to claim.
And how do people get their hands on these toys? They go to your website or?
Yeah, no. So on Atomic, go to our page on Atomic. We've released. So you purchase the one-of-one NFT, and when you get the NFT, that gives you a free toy, a free physical toy.
And is that anywhere in the world or?
Yeah, anywhere. Yeah, so anywhere in the world, anyone can purchase the NFT on Atomic Hub. Then on the NFT, on the description, it tells them to get in touch with us onto our Discord. Let's say you purchased it. You would get in touch via us on Discord. And for us to prove that it's you that purchased it, we'll then send you a message via DM, a sequence of 10 numbers. And then we're going to ask you to create a template within Atomic and number it with the last 5 numbers to prove that it's you that's purchased it. Then once we can verify who it is that's purchased it, we'll then send you out the physical toy.
That's pretty cool. I like it. That's interesting.
And this is the artist Chio. Phenomenal artist.
I feel like this guy should live across the street from, the kids in that Fat Albert show when I was a kid that I used to watch like with Bill Cosby. It's got that weird kind of like, yeah, tough guy. I like it. Yeah, I don't know if there's a story behind this guy.
No idea. Yeah, I'm sure Chio will have a story behind him. But yeah, that's taken from one of the characters out of the 24 NFTs that he'll have in the pack.
Right. And let's do it this way. We've got a couple more. This one's really interesting to me. I don't know why, but actually reminds me a little bit of the guest we had on yesterday, and her artwork that she does, but this is a drawing as opposed to, she does something kind of similar to you, whereby she creates art and then takes a photo of it and then destroys it. Hers isn't, graffiti. She takes photographs of people in, various paintings or things like that. Like various, things. But yeah, this is kind of reminds me of one of her photos. So yeah, go for it. What's this one?
Yeah, so that's by artist Mr. Sens. Good friend. I've known him since the late 80s. He started graffiti in the early 80s. He's now one of the most prolific street artists in the UK. He's literally busy near enough every weekend, even mostly during the week. He's just all over the UK, although in fact all over the world, painting huge mural, painting these beautiful faces on the side of buildings, 2-story, 8-story, just all out of his head. He'll turn up with a photograph of an image, like it'd be a normal photo, and then in terms of how abstract the colors and the abstractness of it, he just goes for it on the fly.
One of the reasons I'm so focused on asking you this story is I went back through your website today, and the last time you were on, we didn't look at the other part, but if you click, there's actually a whole, I only saw like 6, but there's, show all, and you guys have a whole series of these London street art stories and the pictures that go behind them on the website. And I started reading through those, and those are kind of cool. And I totally missed that section before. Like you mentioned, you got Nike has a piece, a story piece. I think, was it Calvin Klein maybe that you guys had another one, like some pretty big name companies and brands that you guys have. I don't know what the word is for it, that you guys have painted for or put up, street art for. So I think it's pretty cool. I definitely recommend people go and check that out, that other page again. If you haven't seen
and the other one, that's by artist Arrow, Aroe, Arrow. Yeah, he's a beast. He's currently again all over the world painting anything that moves and things that he shouldn't be painting. He's painting them still.
Corey, this NFT might have been made for you. I love it. You minor, we major.
He's a beast.
That's great. I like it a lot. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And one more, I think. This one. Okay.
Yeah, so that's a video that R2 put together to help promo it. So these 4, I think there's 4 more cars to give away as promos over the next week.
Oh, okay.
They'll be online soon.
These ones haven't went out yet. I got
no,
the
they
first
haven't gone out yet.
I got the first one in my account, but like I didn't get any of the others, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, so the first one's gone out, and I think maybe over 10,000 people have claimed it already.
Nice.
Let's have a look. 13,000, yeah. So 13,000 people so far have claimed it, and hopefully it's going to get bigger.
Oh,
if not, I'm going back to bed.
Hey, yeah, Jimmy, can you paste the link in the comments for that?
Yep. Sure.
Mostly because
so
I
you-
want to get over there and make sure I get one for myself.
So yeah, what do you mean by claim it? You have to actually go in and claim it yourself?
Yeah, exactly. So log into your Atomic account
Right.
and then go to the link, and you'll be given permission to claim one for free.
Okay, great.
And the same for the other 4 we've just looked at over the next week. You'll be able to, when they go live.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Corey, that's the wrong one. That's the one that hasn't went live yet. I'll put the other one in a sec. My apologies.
Okay.
I didn't realize that until he just said it. So you can't claim these ones yet. They'll go live.
Yeah, they're coming
over the coming week. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
tomorrow, the next day, 2 days after that, 2 days after that. Yeah, that's cool. I like it.
here's the original one that you.
Okay.
There before. Cool.
Oh yeah. I am not a robot. I'm claiming this shit.
Well, I guess maybe we should do some gratitudes, and then maybe we'll dive into what's going to happen on the 22nd.
Yeah, I'm just heading up there now. Writing some stuff down.
So how's it been going in the uplift world? Moving?
Yeah. It still can't.
I can't wait to get on there.
Yeah, it's gonna be really good, man. The builds just keep coming.
Look at that.
Yeah, this is our little gratitude monument. And for anyone who comes by here, if you find your way downstairs, this is actually where we're doing all of our staff we have. I made a room down in the basement, right at ground level, that has all of our gratitudes in it. And that was month 1. Month 2 is the second floor. In about 6 months, it's going to pop out of the ocean and end up being a giant tower of all of our accomplishments and gratitudes just for the team. And of course, this is for anybody connected with the show. We have you on, and we get gratitudes up for you in here, which of course will eventually be a giant towering monument to everybody we've had on the show, which I kind of love. All right. So, Darren, what are you grateful for right now?
I'm grateful for R2 Collectibles for saying yes. Yeah, so let's say thanks to R2 Collectibles. Let's give them some love.
All right, Timmy, how about you?
I'm actually, you know what? I'm actually grateful for street art, like good street art. Like,
I believe it saved the world from being so dull and grey.
Yeah, and I we had this conversation last time you were on the show, but I've been paying a lot of attention to it recently, and there isn't that much here in the city. Like, I think there's a few cities that have it, but not so many. And I wish there was more of it around. I wish that you had someone in your collective that would run around and paint up Japan. Like, it would be cool to be able to see that stuff, in the flesh, right?
Well, it gave everyone of all ages the chance to now create. Because again, so let's go back to where this all started from, which is basically vandalism in the early 70s, Philadelphia, New York. You've got these young kids painting these trains with these great pictures. And if it weren't for these guys vandalizing these trains and the walls, the only artwork you would see is going to an art gallery, walking past an art gallery, and you would see obviously murals on the streets. But again, most murals back then Adult murals, nice scenery, fluffy clouds, pictures, birds, great pictures, but not really speaking to all ages, especially the youth that just want to rebel and, you know, going through them times of what's going on in the world. And now you've got these kids that are just painting whatever they want to paint. And now, because of what they've done, now inspiring, again, people of all ages now to pick up a spray can, or not just a spray can, anything that marks a wall, and go and paint these huge, colourful paintings all over the world, which is now, yeah, everywhere. If you're able to go and see it, again, you're standing there and you'll just go, wow. Whereas most people weren't doing that unless you're standing in front of a gallery looking at these paintings of old masters, looking the same as the same as the same.
Yeah.
We've been talking recently about, we had a really cool guest on a couple of days ago, Sammy Snake, and I'm sure Corey's just thinking about the song right now.
Well, I am now, damn it.
Sammy Snake is a really cool community, and they're doing some really cool things. And they started out by giving, like, you know, shovels to you know, people playing Alien Worlds, and he mentioned that, you know, the next thing he wants to do is he wants to be able to try to, you know, help people who can't afford to get, you know, a Minecraft license, because it is kind of expensive, and there are people in certain parts of the world that can't afford that, right? And it got me thinking a lot about this, and like, this is in a way, like, if you don't have money, a lot of times you can't see good art, right? You can't get into those museums. Like, you know, if you're a starving artist, good luck going to, like, a show of a non-starving artist, right? So I think that's kind of like the appeal of street art in a way, right? Is it's there, and you can see it. Like, there's like kind of a trendy area near where I live, so I can't say that there's no street art, but like last year, there was a guy, and he, you know, painted the side of this apartment building, and every time I walk by it, I appreciate it. And it's like, you know, it makes me think, like, this looks so much better, like you said, than like a boring drab building, right? Like, I mean, it's just gives people things to think about. Like, anything, you know, a good friend of mine, he always used to say, like, how can I be bored if I have a mind to play with, right? And like most people, they wander through life really bored, right? You know, sometimes I just go like weird and go on these weird random, you know, YouTube searches for like 1 or 2 hours at a time. I've done this for years. I just get really interested in a topic. And I remember like one time I was searching through all of these things, and like, you know, just basically searching through street art. Like there are stairs in, you know, Europe, in, I forget which city, might be Hungary, that when you walk up and down the stairs, each stair plays a different note of the piano, right? And then they're like, you get to like these buildings in like Spain that are all like brightly painted, and they've got these weird different size like funnels on them. I think there's another one in Germany that, like, when it rains, they basically make this weird kind of music, right? And like, we go to school in a white classroom with a, you know, white board, and we sit all in the same desk in rows, and we get on the train probably the same, you know, place, or get in the car at the same time every morning, or park the car in the same parking space, you know, every Friday, that when we go to the supermarket, because everyone's on such a routine that like you don't look up, right? Like you don't fall down a well because you're looking up. And it's really sad if you don't fall down a well, because, well, we live in Minecraft, and as long as there's water at the bottom of the well, I'm informed that you won't die. Don't try that in real life. but like, that's the thing, right? Like there's beauty in life that we never see, just because everything looks the same. And so I challenge people to, you know, look up and look to the right, look to the left. And I'm sure some of the pieces of art you do are, people walk by it without even recognizing it, right? Like, and some of the pieces are just there in your face. And right, once you see it, once you're aware of it, and that becomes really cool. So sorry, that's my little rant, but like, I really, that was all my rant off the back of the gratitude. Like, I really appreciate street art. I'm at that point right now where I really like it. Right. And Minecraft street art too, by the way. Those are the two things that I like.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how you sidetrack a show, ladies and gentlemen. So what's the 22nd? So what's going to happen? These are going to be released. What's the series? Tell us about the series that's coming out. We have the promo ones, but what's the actual series?
Yeah, so the series is you got the 4 artists, myself. So there's 4 packs. First to go online are the 3 packs. You'll have mini, medium, and mega pack. I'm not sure of the exact, but there's 3 packs. Basically, you got the Chio pack, artist Chio pack, artist Arrow pack, and the artist and the Mr. Sens pack. So they go online. In each pack, depending on what pack you purchase, you've then got the chance to receive in that pack a Graffiti Kings pack. So there's 4 packs, but only 3 are going live first. Yeah. So when you purchase these 3 packs, one of these 3 packs, you get the chance to receive a Graffiti Kings pack, which has 1 NFT in it. So yeah, they go online, and then maybe a day after, I'm not sure when actually, I've not spoke about that, but yeah, maybe the day after, then you've then got a 24-hour chance to purchase the 4th pack, which is the Graffiti Kings pack. And that's an unlimited pack. It's limited to 24 hours. So when you're purchasing the first 3 packs, you've got there's a rare chance to receive the Graffiti Kings pack, which is the 4th pack. And once all them 3 packs are gone, hopefully they're gone. But then, yeah, day after, you'll then get the 4th pack will go live for 24 hours, which is the Graffiti Kings pack that features artwork from myself and other artists that I've asked to contribute and jump on board and submit some artworks for.
So how are the Graffiti Kings packs? The Graffiti Kings packs that are given away, like how is that determined? Is it just like a random?
What do you mean? What the ones we're doing the promos or the ones on the pack?
The ones on the pack.
Yeah. So in fact, let's go to the website.
Sure. I can bring it up here if you send it.
Yeah, go for it.
And I'm just telling you guys, there's just a little less than 2.5 hours.
Right.
To claim that first promo.
So yeah, when you say you got the 3 packs will be going live first on the 22nd. So you've got if you purchase the Mr. Sens pack that has 6 NFTs in it, there's a 10% chance of you receiving my pack, the Graffiti Kings pack. And if you purchase the Chio pack, which has 30 NFTs in it, you've then got a 50% chance of receiving one of my packs in that pack. And if you purchase the Arrow pack, which has 60 NFTs in it, there's a 100% chance that you'll receive the Graffiti Kings pack.
Okay.
And then and then after that, after these are gone, touch wood, then my pack will now go live to everyone for 24 hours. So you've got 4 packs, but you can only buy 3 at the beginning. And depending on what pack you buy, there's a percentage chance of you receiving that 4th pack.
Okay. What's the website for that we can check? Is that okay? Because I didn't see it on your main one. Sure.
Let me send that over to you in Telegram.
Sure.
There we go.
So what's the? There we go. And I'll put it in the comments so that everyone else can see it as well.
So is that clear? Does it make sense?
Maybe. So yeah. So I like you can get those Graffiti King packs earlier than the actual release if you're one of the luckier ones, right?
Exactly. So there will be 4 packs there's 4 packs released, but only 3 will be released first.
Right.
And that's the Mr. Sen's, Chio, Arrow. And when you purchase them packs, there's a chance of receiving the 4th pack that's available at a later date, the day after. And if you want to purchase, if you want to get more of them packs, they go on sale, as said, at a later date for 24 hours only.
Okay, I like it. Here we go. Let's pull that up. This one.
And when you're collecting these packs, you get the option. You may hopefully get the golden ticket. There's 9 golden tickets within the packs, and if you get a golden ticket, you're going to receive a hand-painted Bitcoin kid.
This Bitcoin, like seriously, this Bitcoin kid is like a mascot, man. Like it really looks like it. I'm gonna send you a picture later or put one up on the screen. Like this could be a small town kid in like a small town mascot in Japan for sure. So there's only one of these hand painted.
No, there's 9. So there's 9 physical. So in the pack, there's 9 golden tickets.
Right, I see.
Number 1 golden ticket gives you the painted version of the Bitcoin kid. There's only one of these in the pack. And if you're one of the lucky guys to get card 2 to 9, so that means there's 8 cards left, you'll then get one of these painted versions, hand painted versions, with all abstract made, as you can see, mad colors all over it.
That's very cool.
All different.
I like it. There's the R2. Okay, great. So I guess people can like follow your Telegram and your Twitter for the actual dates and stuff. I'm sure you guys are going to be putting out posts for that. So that's in the description below. But yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah,
I like the
golden ticket.
I mean, I totally want a toy now. Like, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, they're so good. Again, I've been promoting them for about maybe 2-3 months now. They've not been released yet. I've been waiting for this drop. I could have sold thousands. I'm like, no, you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait. Seriously, the amount of people just want these things, it's unreal.
Oh, okay. So you got all the artwork there we go. That's cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, look at the colors on that.
Yeah, it's just amazing.
That's great. This is pretty cool, actually.
I can already see that I'm going to end up spending an inordinate amount of money on like an actual NFT frame for my house. And even, you know, having the ability to get these things up in your house in the uplift is going to be awesome too. We're working on that nonstop.
Yeah, that's a wall we just painted last month for Russian rock group Pussy Riot.
They are superheroes.
Yeah, man.
I love how you this is what I love about this is like I love this, right? The fact that you actually have the person doing the painting and the paint stand, you know, in the NFT. That's super cool. Like that's I really,
yeah, exactly. Without that, most of these you don't get to see the scale. That's the beauty of it, the wow factor. You want to see the scale of it and what it is compared to in real life.
Yes, these are really cool, actually.
Been pimped.
Oh, excuse me.
I still like, yeah, I'm a big fan of these top ones, though, actually, to be honest.
Yeah, spray can dudes by Chio.
We should, I want to have all of you guys on the show at once and talk about your art. That would be really cool.
Yeah, I'll try and arrange it.
I'd love to
100%.
do that. Like, it's really interesting to see. So again, right, there's a guy in front, like, that's skateboarding over this. Like, this is a real place, or was. I'm not sure anymore.
Yeah.
But it is a real place in the world, right? Like, that's just really cool to me. Like, that there's something, yeah, thank you to whoever outbid me the last moment, you know, because now I have a lot more wax that I can, you know, spend on.
That's exactly where I landed too. Like, oh, I missed like 2 rail. Wait a minute, that Graffiti King's coming up.
So yeah, the 22nd, but it's fun.
Yeah, no one's dropping any NFTs or packs like this.
Yeah, no, can confirm.
Mm-hmm.
I like the I like the combination of the two things. So, and shout out to Edward. I had a busy day yesterday, so I wasn't in Telegram much, but I popped in there today, and you know, at the end of the phase 2 auction, we went out. Michael and I jumped on just randomly to talk about, you know, stuff on the show. And Edward said, like, he really liked it. He enjoyed it. He enjoyed the show, so thank you for that. He's like, I'm really sorry that you got like outbid. And like, I'm like, dude, it's totally cool. Like, I learned so much from that auction. It's like, I'm not going to make that mistake again. So you can bet your bottom dollar that, like, you know, next auctions. But I want to buy all of these NFTs, and I don't even care that I miss my bid anymore. Like, these are really cool. So like, I like that that skateboard one is amazing. Like that the paint can too. Like, I really, yeah, I'm gonna look at it again just because, like, that's awesome. You got a guy in that picture that's like, and so I guess that's the question. None of these exist anymore. Is that true?
No, they're all gone.
So yeah. How do you determine how long something stays up when you do these?
Well, so yes. Well, so in fact, saying that, the Mr. Sen's ones, there may be a few of them. I'm quite sure there are a few of them still around in London on the walls. But most of the ones that, well, all the ones that we painted specifically for this set, they're all gone. So like, you got the Bitcoin Dragon, the Pussy Riot. As soon as we painted them, we photographed them for the NFT, painted straight over it. So they're gone.
So like you did that like now, like you painted it, and then you took the photograph, and then it was gone.
Gone. So we vandalized it. In fact, even we had a little kid moment.
That is so zen. Yeah, if you get, I can't wait until you get on the Jen's Awesome show. She's working with the Uplift now, doing a show on this channel. And one of the questions she asked everybody is like, if you could make it as big of a mess as you possibly could, what would it be? And your answer will probably be better than everyone else's answer so far.
Oh, I can make a mess.
We fuck shit up.
Yeah. And get in trouble for that shit.
So it's like potentially possible that no one has. Sorry.
Yeah, no, thanks. So that's the crypto. For those that aren't aware, we've got another side project, which are the Crypto Moon Boys, which the Bitcoin Kid comes from. You've got, so the crypto. There's 3 clans, gangs within the Crypto Moon Boys. Bitcoin Kid there, he's from the Hodl Warriors gang, and then you've got the Crypto Bears and the Crypto Bulls, and basically they're all fighting each other to see who can rule over the metaverse before the 2030 reset. Who's going to be supreme?
This so needs to be at least like Recurrier. If you're out there listening, this needs to be one of your comic books. You need to go visit the Bitcoin metaverse where the Bitcoin Bears and the Bitcoin Bulls are battling it out, because I totally want to see that artwork. I like it. Yeah, so they're going to be Metaforce guys. They're going to be doing like little comic books every once in a while where they go visit different ecosystems and different things. So I really, if you don't know them, like,
I do. I checked out the show the other week when I was on.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. I'd love to see you guys do a collaboration on that. Like, I think that'd be super sweet. Just because I'm excited, so I'm just gonna pitch what I want to see to everyone else, and hopefully they do it, even though I'm not involved.
We do that a lot. Actually, I should say you do that a lot. No, I do that a lot too. It's just there's so
also
many,
as well, if you're not
cool
lucky
things.
enough to get one of the golden tickets at a later date, maybe a few days after the Bitcoin Kid, well, the limited version, there's not many of them, there'll be about 50 left, they'll be put online for sale as well. Well, not for, they come free with an NFT. Not what, I don't know. So yeah, at some point, a few days, maybe a week after, on Atomic Hub, you'll be able to purchase an NFT, and with the NFT that you get, that the free Bitcoin Kid toy will come with that.
Cool.
And again, like, it's potentially possible that nobody even saw this in the real world.
No, just we did. We painted that, and that was it, in the middle of nowhere.
Wow, that's awesome.
Done our thing.
Like, if I ever come to London, like, I don't know, if I ever like make millions of dollars, like, can I just donate it and watch you paint something that nobody else ever gets to see? Like, that's better than anything else in the world. I think like that's really like cool. And again, like, most of the profits not most, but a portion of the profits for this, I don't know exactly how many, go back into the community to fund artists and, like help people. Do you want to explain that for anyone who might have missed the first episode?
Yeah, exactly. So all my profits, as in me, Darren Cullen, for this drop, all the proceeds go towards. So let's go back a few months. Yeah, last month, Graffiti Kings, we put on an all-female NFT art show with Decentraland, created by the lovely Crypto Una, which she worked so hard putting this event together for us. So yeah, we basically put on an event in Decentraland to launch the Decentraland Vegas City skate park. We intended it to just be maybe 70 artists to get in touch. Turned out over 270 odd artists have got in touch. So we had to find more metaverse venues to hold all these pieces of artwork for these ladies. So yeah, you and Crypto Una, she'd done some more work. She reached out to all these various places to host, which turned into the after party, the takeover. So we had 2 events. So yeah, there's a lot of work was put into it in the background that I had no idea how intense it would be. So that was a great success, putting that together, the biggest all-female NFT art show last month. And on the back of that, we're putting on the under 16s. We're putting on an art show for 16s and under, called the Graph Punks. So we've got another side project, which is the Graph Punks, as you know, like the same as the Crypto Punks, but we call them the Graph Punks. And they're part of a sub collective of other punks, of the unofficial punks on Twitter. You've got laser-eyed punks, space punks, ugly punks, angry punks. So we've got our own. So many things to tell you. So Graph Punks, yeah, seriously. So the Graph Punks will have their own NFT pack in August. All the proceeds from that pack will go towards putting on these 16 and under age NFT shows that we're going to be doing as much as possible. Once we put on the first one, so we're organizing the first Graph Punk show. My proceeds go towards putting this show together, making it happen. All the sales from the Graffiti Kings current NFTs for sale on Atomic, 100% of the proceeds from the current sales on Atomic go towards putting this event on and all the future events on. In fact, on the 22nd of the drop next week, the 22nd, Our Planet are donating a nice proportion of the sales towards putting on the Graph Punk show. So they're sponsoring the Graph Punks 16 under show.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so basically we're going to put on the first one. Basically, it's open for anyone 16 and under to get in touch. We will give privilege first to artists already in this space that are selling artwork, so they know how to create the artwork and sell it. So we're giving them first privilege in terms of space. It's, well, to be honest, it's unlimited, so that everyone will get a slot, but we're working with these guys first to make it more easier to organize. And then once we feel that we can't reach out and find any more artists 16 and under that are already in this space, that's when we'll start working with artists that aren't in this space but want to get into this space. And that's when we'll start helping these artists with onboarding and in this world and education about this world. Again, just education about it altogether. So we're giving them help in that direction. And yeah, so once we put on that event, in fact, and we, depending on where we are with you guys, ideally we'll be holding that event in our own little uplift gallery for the 16s and under.
Let's make it happen. When are we doing that? When do we need to have that ready by? End of August. Oh yeah, no, that's super doable. Fun. Yeah. So once we've worked out once we know how time consuming it is to put this event together, because obviously it's more time consuming compared to working with the females we did last month, because obviously now we're onboarding, we're helping them with education and blah blah blah. It's going to take more time. So once we realize how much time it takes to put on this first event, then we're going to start with some of these proceeds that we're raising. We're going to pull in some more manpower and get a team behind to hopefully educate and get these younger artists creating artwork for sale online every month, if possible, if not every 2 months. But it ain't just going to be a one-off event. Get them all excited and happy and say, see you later. No, I don't want to work like that. We want to keep going and going and going. So they're always just being uplifted every week, each month, because they know what's coming rather than it just being a one-off event and saying goodbye. We want to keep this going and going and going and going and going. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm in. Sign me up.
Yeah, man.
Let's make it happen. It's going to be really good. All right, so I told everybody in the Telegram channel once we hit 2,250, we were going to give away a piece of land, and so we had everybody sign up that was in the Telegram channel that day when it happened. So I got to spin the wheel and I got to give this thing away because we're going to be at 2,500 pretty soon, and I'm going to have to do it all again then. Good problems. So if you'll put up with me here for a second, let's see who wants some land.
Can it be me, please? I want to.
Did you sign up?
No. Nice. It's not me, but nice for ZRTA.WAM.
Cosmogrog. Awesome. All right, cool. Cosmogrog, you just want the land.
Nice. Well done.
Send that out right now.
Yeah. I mean, I hope you know what that means, because it means a lot. It really does.
You know what this means? It's everything.
It really does. Sorry, I'm like I was in the check there. Darren, Darren is like a genius on many levels. I hope you know that, and you just gave me an idea. So I got sidetracked. Adding to a document that I'm compiling. Thank you for that. You can read it later. I like it a lot. I think August, art gallery show in the uplift. It's, good because we don't need aircon. So, carbon neutral. We're doing that thing with, uplift art. That'll be kind of cool. And people will be able to go in and see what all of these artists that you guys have been sponsoring or working together with have been doing. And I think that's really cool because, again, if you haven't watched it, please go back and watch our last interview with Darren, where he dives into, the history of where he is now and where he came from and how it all happened, because it's a really interesting and inspiring story. I think, most inspiring of all is the fact that he's inspiring other people to do good in the world with graffiti, which, you know, at one point in time was probably an oxymoron, but not anymore. Like, that's really like...
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So where they're helping, well, obviously it's human to help, but it's very rare coming from my background, i.e., this aggressive, vandalism, destructive background. And if I hadn't had been given the chance to, in the mid-90s, to help these young kids put on doing these diversionary projects, keeping off the streets, if I'd never done that, I'd mostly still be the same as a destructive, rough person that again, most of my friends still are, because they've carried on. They didn't get the chance I did to help, and they just carried on doing what they was doing, being destructive and stealing and doing all these things they shouldn't be doing. And yeah, so I got the chance to help these young kids, and I saw myself in them, because again, I'd come from the streets of having to defend for yourself and so many bad things going on around us. And yeah, and just seeing these kids, just their lives change, because like I said, we'd go into schools and the teacher would say, oh, watch out for this kid, watch out for this kid, watch out for this kid. This kid don't really talk much, but and he might be a bit temperamental to work with. So we're going to do these graffiti workshops, and most times these people would, again, advise us about watching out for these kids. So yeah, we're like, yeah, okay. And then within like maybe an hour to maybe 30 minutes of them holding the spray can and now being able to create whatever they want to create on this wall without being, yeah, once you can, that's it, they just open up and they start talking and engaging with all these other people. And it's just like, wow. And then seeing these people's faces just like change. Yeah, it's a great feeling. And what I didn't like about these workshops that we was doing is like what I was saying earlier, like they happen once. So we'd go into these youth centers and you'd see these kids just change within hours. And then they're like, oh, when's the next one? When's the next one? And it's like, there isn't one. And the next minute just go, oh, okay, great. So that's so since then we've just, again, this is what we're going to be doing in the virtual world, the metaverse world. Just keep that momentum going, that uplift going, trying to get them involved all the time. And that's what we do in the real world. Next month, we're going into the local prison, the youth prison, and again, engaging them with art and trying to change that. And this is what we do in the real world. As much as possible, just keep getting these guys uplifted and, yeah, out of these, well, especially with what we've gone on in the last year. Can you imagine what they're going through now?
Yeah.
Before lockdown, it's like, come on.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, man. It's a lot for me as an adult.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Right. Right. Yeah. Imagine being 12 years old or whatever, and like a whole 10% of your life has been in lockdown. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I need to help as much as possible. Gets me out of bed.
Right. There you go. Yeah, I absolutely love that. Sorry, Jim, go ahead.
No, go for it.
No, I just wanted to heap praise on all of this stuff, just because it it's fun, right? Like I made a joke about being in our Planet DJ, earlier, and that stuff's fun too, and everything else in the space, the whole number go uppy thing is super fun, and investing is fun, and all of it's fucking pointless, right? Like, who cares? What good can we do with the power that we are being given?
Exactly. Right? I've got a spray can.
Right, exactly. Well, and a platform and a giant heart and backing to show that this stuff works, and right. It's all this is a really big deal. And I know I can speak for Jimmy when I say that, we're excited to be able to help in whatever small way we can. Just again, all this stuff is super fun, but like, what good did you do in the real world today? Because that's going to be the only thing that actually ends up mattering. Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
You didn't send out a tweet that made everyone just shit their pants.
Yep. That's the real mission. Make sure people are shitting their pants. If at all possible.
I'm not sure how many times, Corey mentions this on a weekly basis, but he mentions it a lot. And I know, he believes it, and a lot of other people in this space, you believed it for a long time, but a lot of other people that, we associate with are coming, to that realization that you're right. Not that you're not wrong, that you're right, right. And you always reference the fact that being mindful of your gratitudes, right? Being mindful of what you're grateful for is proven scientifically to, I'm going to butcher this, Corey, but it's proven scientifically to give you better direction in your life and make you, happier in a way, right?
Yeah, no, exactly.
It's interesting to me to hear you, Darren, because this is an extension for me, right? I think what's this act that you do, to make the world a better place, came about from the chance that somebody gave you, and you're paying it forward with all of these other people, right? And so that act of paying it forward, that act of, donating all of these profits to people who need it, to show them that there is another way, to show them that they can put that creativity towards, bettering themselves, bettering their own life, bettering the environment for other people around them, instead of just being destructive. I almost see it as a conscious act every day of your gratitude to that person who gave you that chance, right? Mm-hmm. If everyone did that in the world, imagine what a great world it would be. I'm a little bit spoiled, really spoiled. The people I get to work with every day, the people I get to wake up and converse with and be a part of, they're all really good people, right? Corey and Blue, yourself, the people that I get to come and converse with, it's really easy to be positive. And there are people out there that don't see positivity for big stretches at a time, and you're giving those people that positivity. You're tapping into their creativity and what they can do. You're not telling them to put down the goddamn paint can and go get a fucking job, because that's what everyone else is doing. You're saying, no, bring another paint, bring another paint can and let's paint some shit together, right? That's
exactly.
I really like
a job or a career. There is a difference.
Yeah, I really as Corey said, I'm a massive fan. This is just everything that I love about the best parts of humanity in a way.
And NFTs. What?
Yeah, NFTs is going to save the world.
It might, right? There's something really, really interesting going on in this space. There's
you got to work hard. It ain't easy, but you got to work hard.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're pinned at 16 hours a day. I take weekends off an hour at a time. Oh good, I got an hour off. And again, when things are so, in the bull market, in this phase, it's when, if you've got anything where the rubber's, meeting the road in a good way, you do literally everything you can, because an hour today, might be worth 10 hours in a year, right? It really might. And so you just have to do it. We'll sleep next year. If there's ever a lull in this bull market, let's just take naps then.
One thing I will say, before this show went live, I put out a tweet saying that there's some free NFTs. I'm sure hopefully people are listening to find out where they can get these free NFTs. If they go back to the tweet that I posted earlier before this show, just type on there, Darren said, free NFTs. So if you get yourself on Twitter and type that in the comment, free NFTs, I will send you a free NFT.
I mean, I'm doing that right now. Which Twitter account?
Graffiti Kings.
Of course.
So get yourself on the Graffiti Kings Twitter. In the comments, Darren said free NFTs. I'll get back in touch and send you a free NFT.
Feel very threatened with a good time, sir. Oh, yeah. Retweet with aggression. I'm going to post this in the comments as well so you guys can check it out. Excuse me. Yeah, guys, go retweet the crap out of this. Comment.
Free. No, free, not free.
That means for free NFTs. What? Cool. Thanks, man. That's fun. All right. Boom. All right. Details. When and where? Like, what do people obviously get your butts to Twitter? Retweet that. Comment on there. Is the 22nd is when this drop is going down?
Yeah, 22nd.
Right.
Again, just keep in touch with the Twitter or the Telegram or the Discord. We're always on there. Well, our two guys are always on there.
Right.
We're creating, they're managing. And yeah, the information, yeah, and over the next week, you're going to be able to get these other promo drops.
Awesome. Awesome.
And then we've got we've got another Our Planet drop coming up pretty soon.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Hush. But yeah, that's coming up. And then we've got in August, well, a bit later on August, with the Graph Punks packs coming out with R2 collectibles. And we're working on some other projects that maybe, hopefully they're going to come out before August. But yeah, we've got so many things coming up. It's just a matter of trying to fit it all in.
Have you seen, I just want to show everybody this.
Sell me Metaphors. I want to get on there.
On Metaphors?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do you know that?
No, I saw the show the other week that you guys were on there, and I saw their whole story. I'm just like, yeah, man. amazing,
I'll
man.
introduce you to a courier. He would be over the freaking moon to have a conversation with you. So let's make that happen. That's gonna be really good. So,
that'd be a great collab.
Right? We sent these Alpha Wings thing out yesterday.
Nice.
Which we're pretty excited about. Yeah, just because we're in closed alpha, everything breaks all the time. Actually, it's been up more often than not, which has surprised me to no end. But somebody in the Telegram yesterday said, "Man, I feel like I got my Alpha Wings," because like a whole server got down and we had to rebuild it, all this kind of stuff, right? And so we literally made this NFT yesterday and dropped them to everybody who owns land yesterday. Now, the reason why I want to bring this up is that battery down in the corner. I've hinted about it. I'm just gonna say it out loud. That battery in the corner means that once Upliftium drips go live, which is going to be our in-game token, just holding this in your wallet is going to give you a little drip of our Upliftium in-game token over and over and over again, right? Not that we're learning lessons from our planet and alien worlds, but we are very specifically learning lessons from our planet and alien worlds. But one thing I want to do down the road is have the ability to basically do what Tuttle calls penny stamping, right? So you have an NFT that is in a project that we whitelist for this process, and you throw it into this thing, you spend some Upliftium, and boom, that battery shows up on there, right? And it might be full, it might be empty, it might mine slowly, it might mine really quickly. We don't really know, right? But we're looking for ways as well to bring as much benefit to projects like yours as we possibly. And like, it just means like anytime we can do a collab, like with you guys or with, people like Metaphors or whatever, like we just want to be able to offer that as well. Cause I know getting on the Our Planet list it's really, really hard for some projects. Thankfully not for you guys. I'm really, really stoked that they just, yanked you guys to the top of the pile there. Cause it's exactly where you belong. But yeah, we're going to start getting into this game a little bit too, I think.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be good. I
want to paint that on a wall. In fact, I will paint that on a wall. That's a great image.
Okay. I feel very threatened with a good time right now.
Yeah, we'll drop that as a limited.
Right? Oh my God, that'd be so amazing. All right, if you do that, like I will literally fly to England and take a selfie with you next to it.
Yeah, man, give me 7 days.
Holy shit. Okay. that'll learn me. All right, I'm like legit. I'm gonna post this video and tag you on Graffiti Kings. I'm gonna do it right now. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna paint that. That's badass.
Man, Dennis is gonna literally pee himself with excitement.
I kind of hope that's one that doesn't come down, to be honest. That's a little bit selfish of me, but like a little URL at the bottom of it would be pretty cool. I'm just saying.
We won't take it down. We'll leave it and see how long it lasts for.
There you go.
Oh, that's perfect.
It'd be pretty cool to put a GoPro on it too. Live 24/7.
Just as a caveat, if anyone happens to see this live and it says free land NFTs underneath of it, that wasn't us. That was graffiti. If it's not on the website,
I mean, it would be cool to hide like a QR code somewhere in it, and then just reload that QR code every once in a while, so like somebody gets lucky and wins something.
They did. I think in London they did have like some art exhibitions at one point where there. I don't know, Darren, if you know or remember this, where people were putting like USBs in the wall and like they were hidden within an image or something like that. Like QR codes would be really cool as a form of graffiti art. And like Corey said, like just, you know, adding to that QR code, you know, over time would be really sweet, actually.
Yeah, we can work on that. We can do something together. Very easy.
That sounds super fun. Darren, I freaking love you, man. Thank you for coming on the show again. We're just gonna. Man. I guess like I might have to get a plane ticket to England soon. Jesus Christ, that'll learn me. I legit will though. Like that's too amazing to not do it.
100%. What else you got to do?
Right? I mean, it's like Tuesday next week. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's amazing. All right, so I gotta run though. We got some stuff piling up on the work side.
Yeah, I got school running in a minute.
All right, get after it. All right, cheers. Seriously, Darren, thank you, man. Tag you on Twitter with all that stuff. Anybody get to the Graffiti Kings Twitter account? Make sure you do the retweet and the mention. Darren sent you on the bottom there, and we'll all be ready for that drop on the 22nd.
And Darren, when you go live, feel free to tag us, tag Kenzai Crypto, tag Corey Cottrell, tag Uplift Art, you know, in your go live tweet, because we're more than happy to support you. I just put another tweet out there from our account tagging all those people. So tag any of those people, and like those are all people that like appreciate people like you who are doing good in the world. So thank you, you guys all rock. And yeah,
cool.
All right.